Hello, this is Patrick from the North Las Vegas Library District. We're here today with a short tutorial on how to access the library's LearningExpress database. We're going to start out by chatting about what you'll find inside LearningExpress. Then we'll go over how to navigate to the library's database page and find LearningExpress. After we access LearningExpress, we're going to discuss how to create an account in order to review the contents inside the database. So follow along with us at home and let's get started. So what is LearningExpress exactly? LearningExpress is a database that the library pays for so that our patrons have 24/7 access to resources that will support those looking to improve core workplace skills, pass the GED, prepare for college, join the military, obtain occupational certifications, find a job, change careers, become a U.S. citizen, and so much more. How does LearningExpress present all of that information? LearningExpress is organized into a series of centers. There are 7 centers in total. Each center has information presented in 3 main formats: tutorials, practice tests, and ebooks. I would like to stress that all of the resources available on this database are completely free. You can access them as much as you'd like, at any time that you'd like, and wherever you'd like. As I mentioned before, there are 7 centers inside of the LearningExpress database. Today's focus is on navigating the library's website and setting up an account in LearningExpress. We'll explore the contents inside of the centers during subsequent tutorials. Alright, for this next bit, I'm going to share my screen and we're going to walk through accessing the database together. We're going to begin by heading to the library's webpage. Just jump on any web browser you'd like and enter the web address of www.nlvld.org. After you type that in, you're going to hit enter on your keyboard. Now we're on the home page for the library. From here, we're going to access the page with all of our databases on it. We're going to scroll down the page until we see a purple box that's labeled e-resources. Next, we'll click inside the box and here we are on the database page. The databases on this page are arranged in alphabetical order. We need to head down the page until we see LearningExpress. Down we go. Down, down, down. Here we are, LearningExpress. Next, we're going to click on the blue font that says LearningExpress, and voila, we're now inside the LearningExpress database. The first thing we want to do now that we're in LearningExpress is to create an account. We want to create an account so that we can access all the great resources inside the database and so that any learning we do is saved. To create an account, we'll select this option right here, labeled Sign In, Register. This takes us to the Sign In screen. The first thing I want to point out on this page is that the database offers the ability for users to switch the language from English to Spanish and back. Just click anywhere near this little white dot right here if you'd like to use this option, like so. Okay. If you already have an account specifically for LearningExpress, you'll enter your information right here in these boxes. If this is your first time visiting this site, chances are you most likely do not have an account. I'm going to walk you through how to create an account today. To create an account, we're going to click inside this blue box labeled Register. It's important to note that we only have to create an account the first time we use the database. Make sure you take a note of your username and password in a secure location. That way, anytime you want to sign in to the database in the future, you'll just enter the username and password that you have written down. Here we are on the new user registration page. This is where we're going to enter all the information required in order to create an account. The first box is labeled Your Institution. The institution is already selected for you, so you don't have to worry about making any changes. Now we're going to move down to the boxes that require you to type in responses. You see this little star-looking icon? It's called an asterisk. All the boxes with an asterisk beside them are required fields, which means you have to enter something. You cannot leave the box blank. All of these require responses. Perfect. So this box requires you to enter a first name. You'll use the mouse and left click inside this box in order to enter a response. I'm going to use a generic name for the purposes of this demonstration. For this demonstration, I'm going to skip entering a last name, but you don't have to. You can put a last name in if you'd like. This next box requires that you input your email address. It's important to note that your email address will be your username, so keep track of what you type here. If you don't happen to have an email, click on the option right above the box that says Register Without Email, and it'll walk you through some other options. Next, go ahead and enter your email address one more time just as confirmation. And the last piece of information needed to create your account is a password. Passwords are tricky sometimes. In this case, make sure it's at least 8 characters long with no spaces. An example of a character is a number or a letter or a piece of punctuation. It's going to require that you enter your password 2 times. When you're all finished up, click on Register here in blue. And there you have it. You've created an account in LearningExpress. Great job! This brings us to the end of our first LearningExpress tutorial. If you run into problems at any point along the way and find yourself getting frustrated, just give us a call and we'll see what we can do to help. Thanks for watching, and be sure to join us next time as we dive in and begin exploring LearningExpress.